In today's video, we are gonna be talking about why Red Dead Redemption 2 is such a great game, and discussing some of the reasons why it has over 50 million players. This video is full of spoilers, so if you haven't played this game, be warned. If you have, then let's get right into it. Number 1. Immersive World. One of the first things that really stands out when talking about Red Dead Redemption 2 is just how immersive the world is. From the stunning mountains to the meandering rivers to the bustling little towns, there's always something beautiful to look at in this game. And the weather system, which changes dynamically throughout the game and day-night cycle, only adds to this immersive feel. The wildlife in the game also feels incredibly real and alive. Hunting, skinning and eating animals was never depicted so realistically in any other game prior to this one. The fur would actually come off the animal during the process. You could butcher it and cook the meat. You could eat the meat. Everything was interconnected and felt like it had a purpose. Not to mention, the sheer amount of wildlife in this game is staggering. You are truly in a Wild West. At certain points in the game, especially in Valentine, you would see people walking around holding their horses while their cow or pig is trotting alongside them. During my playthrough, I saw many different types of animals, from bears to wolves, deer, rabbits, snakes, and even whales. There is also a very diverse range of climates in the game, ranging from swamps to deserts to snowy mountain peaks. The environment plays a big role in the gameplay as well, since you need to adapt to the climate with appropriate clothing and gear for the environment you find yourself in. And of course, the environment itself can be brutal, whether you're freezing to death, getting bitten by snakes, or burning to death. This is definitely one of the most immersive games ever created. Number 2. Arthur Morgan. Even though the world of Red Dead Redemption 2 is very immersive, the characters are what makes it come to life. And no character is more important than Arthur Morgan, one of the most well-written characters in video game history. In fact, the entire story revolves around his character arc and development. Throughout the game, we follow Arthur Morgan, a member of the Van der Linde gang, as he goes through various moral dilemmas and fights to survive. Despite being an outlaw, Arthur isn't simply a brute force. He has depth, flaws, and complexities that make him a very human character. We witness his internal struggles and moral dilemmas as he grapples with his own conscience and beliefs. Watching Arthur grow and change throughout the story is one of the most compelling aspects of the game. Players connected with him on a very personal level. In fact, Arthur Morgan won the award for the best video game character in 2018 and was included in Time Magazine's 100 Best Video Game Characters list. But honestly, I don't think Arthur Morgan is a good person at all. He's a cold-blooded killer who murders hundreds of people throughout the course of the game, and doesn't seem to have too much remorse about it. However, he does show signs of humanity and sympathy every once in a while, so I guess he's kind of like a tragic hero type of character. Nonetheless, he's easily one of the most iconic and unforgettable characters in gaming history. Number 3. Attention to detail. The attention to detail in Red Dead Redemption 2 is mind-blowing. NPCs have daily routines and will often go about their business regardless of what you're doing. If you kill someone in town, the townspeople will react accordingly and will even comment on your actions. Non-player characters also display interesting behaviors and reactions. It's amazing how realistic the animations are in this game. The way Arthur handles his guns is super realistic, as are the animations for bonding with your horse. You can even shave or grow a beard depending on your preference. And I believe this is the first game where your character will actually gain weight as you play. Now, little details like these add to the believability of the world and make it feel truly immersive. Number 4. Emotional storytelling. The emotional storytelling in Red Dead Redemption 2 is top-notch. The story follows the decline of the Van der Linde gang and explores themes of loyalty, betrayal, and morality. The writing is excellent and the voice acting is top-notch. The game tackles complex themes and moral issues, forcing the player to confront difficult questions about right and wrong. The story is not just action-packed, but also emotionally resonant. As you connect with the characters and care about their fates, the game will keep you on the edge of your seat. However, The ending is heartbreaking and will leave a lasting impact on you long after you finish playing. The final mission of the game is just sad. The ending was quite controversial, since many people didn't agree with Arthur's choice. But nonetheless, it was a brilliant move by Rockstar Games to make the ending so sad. They could have easily made the ending less sad and more hopeful, but they chose to go with realism, and unfortunately, that meant making the ending depressing. Number 5. Freedom and choice. One thing that sets Red Dead Redemption 2 apart from other games is the freedom and choice it gives to the player. The game does not hold your hand, and instead allows you to explore the world and make your own decisions. You are outlaw in this game, and how you choose to play is completely up to you. The game features an honor system that determines whether you want to be a ruthless killer or a more honorable character. In addition to the main story missions, the game offers a ton of side activities such as hunting, fishing, gambling, exploring, and robbing stagecoaches. You can even rob trains in this game. And every player's experience is unique based on the choices they make and the path they choose to take. There is also a multiplayer component called Red Dead Online, where you can team up with others and do pretty much anything. All of the mini-games are pretty fun, and even though the servers for Red Dead Online are dead, it's still worth playing around with some friends. And finally, number 6. The Legacy of the Wild West. Red Dead Redemption 2 captures the feeling of the end of an era. The game is set in a time where the Wild West was quickly fading away, and this is reflected in the game's atmosphere and storytelling. The game evokes a sense of nostalgia for a frontier that was disappearing. Whether you've played the first Red Dead Redemption game or not, Red Dead Redemption 2 acts as a perfect bridge between the two games. The protagonist of the first game, John Marston, is a major character in Red Dead Redemption 2. The story unfolds in such a way that you understand everything regarding the events that transpired before the game begins. That being said, I recommend playing the first Red Dead Redemption game. It is an excellent game that takes place after the events of Red Dead Redemption 2. It is hard to believe that this game came out in 2010, because it still holds up graphically. All in all, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a game that will stay with you long after you have finished playing it. The world is immersive, the characters are compelling, the story is emotional, and the gameplay is both challenging and rewarding. And the legacy of the Wild West lives on through this game. Now, curious, what did you guys think of this game? Let us know in the comments down below. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.